Welcome back to XCOM2 War of the Chosen. This is the 4-man run with Ballistic Weapons, only permanent dark events, double enemy hit points, and of course only 4-man squads. Probably our last covered operations that we're going to have on this run. We took 4 majors, and I want to play the new classes a little bit more. So we got a Reaper and a Skirmisher with us. Probably an okayish team. So good enough for that mission. We need to destroy an enemy device, or I think capture an enemy code. So anyways, it's something that a specialist can do with from afar. We, in the grand scheme of things, are going to do this mission. And hopefully no further interruptions will happen, and we would fight the last chosen one and then go for the final missions. So that's really the idea behind it. We're on the last couple of meters of this long marathon, and Operation Banished Sky in Beijing will be one of the last steps towards finishing this epic playthrough. I am so motivated to continue this. I'm really hyped at the moment because I can feel that this is about to end. And it's been a long series. Alright, let's see. So we do have a canal here. And apparently our recovered genetic sequencing data, so our object that we need to recover is back here. I know that particular tile because it's like a fixed tile. It's often being used in a city. Matter of fact, we had one fight against the assassin on exactly that bridge. So this tile here is often used, but the map doesn't seem to be like too large. It's almost pretty narrow, straightforward. So I would assume that alongside this river we will find most of the enemies. Luckily for us, we do have Sandman with us, who as Reaper is just going to scout.
An alien scouting party. You will never.
And look at that, we already found 2 enemy pairs. Secondly, I'd like to see what's up on the rooftop there. So we're all in concealment.
I take a new approach.
And I want to take this high ground as soon as possible. Okay, no one up here. Great, even better. Let's take an aggressive move. And for the rest of the team, we'll also move aggressive. So the core idea behind this is that we're going to take the high ground as soon as possible. Beautiful. Couldn't they just go a bit closer to the car? So one chrysalid is just far behind the building, that's okay. The other one is right next to the building. We just need to be a bit careful here. As much as I like to engage on them during this round already, we might want to give them one more turn.
Roger that.
My life is in your hands.
I also like to scout out what else is in here. It seems as if there's an Archon inside that house.
I am at your service. There's an alien patrol nearby.
And oh, what? Quadruple up? I think I just saw 4 Archons in here. I hope I somewhat have misseen that. But there is an Archon on the rooftop and 4 Archons apparently within the house. Oh my gosh. What exactly is happening? You must be kidding me, right? So we're being spotted out because this guy is just... Okay, they also want the high ground, I get it. I get it. They also want the high ground. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we're going to aid protocol ourselves. And I'd like to take over that mech. In case we're failing, we can still kill it. I'm pretty sure we can. But in case we're successful, this mech is actually going to help us. There we go. Alright, so... we just need to find a way of hitting a stun lancer down there. Probably by putting ourselves to here. Or alternatively putting ourselves over here. Which isn't the worst spot if you think about it. Because we do have covering fire and I haven't yet seen any enemies from here. So let's try that.
Is it clear?
It's a pretty exposed spot. So I think we're going to be fine. Alright, given over combat presence. This guy might as well just die. Cool, I like it. So that worked out well. I think the tower is still a bit of an issue. Moving back, I mean the tower could take one shot and they don't have particularly good aim, so I have my severe doubts that he actually will hit. As for the flamer, let's not cluster up. We're far enough away from one another, that's good.
Their armor saves them. My turn on watch.
Yeah, he was shooting into full cover and the mech is immune against any sort of fire, so nice try, buddy. Try again.
Fire's getting close here.
We're soon going to go for the tower. In the meantime, let's get this fool down. Alright, 2 extra falling damage. That's good.
I'm ready.
Again, we're shredding this guy, and then everything should be fine.
Feel my strike.
There we go. He's down to 1 armor. And this here should actually kill him. Moving over.
Their armor stands.
Confirmed.
So let's finish up this pack. Oh my god.
Deflection.
Take from the L. My weapon is nearly empty.
Good. Pick number 1 is cleaned up. I mean, as for the tower, right? Might as well start hitting it.
Went off the armor.
Wow, there's a gatekeeper.
I will always find you.
Yep, 4 Archons. Let's definitely not trigger them.
That all you got?
Gosh. That escalated rather quickly.
Moving out. I have sight beyond vision.
So that'll be 1 explosion. I think we're going to go for this. The reason I want to start with it is I'm not sure if we can kill the gatekeeper in 1 go. Trying to shred it at the moment, mostly. Let's start with the EMP bomb here. It might shut down the gatekeeper. Oh, and we need to be very careful if any of these snakes is actually starting to pull us in, like to here. This whole pack and this pack is going to trigger, so we definitely need to be very, very careful. We still can take 2 shots because we can just transfer our action units with advanced teamwork. So let's continue to harass the gatekeeper.
Hit the armor! Hard target! Minimal damage!
Alright, moving into full cover.
Right, I'll go! On my way!
You can never escape my sight.
Shit, we just triggered them. This is going to be so intense. What a massive fight.
I'm hit! Holding position. Help! No, damn it! No!
It should not be! We put our soldiers through a lot. They'll need time to deal with these issues when we get back.
Okay, so they are clustering up. Fair enough. The snake, by the way, is just burning, so there's a high likelihood that it's going to die.
No! We fail our brothers and sisters!
Oh, wait a second. So because we went into panic mode, the mech no longer is fighting for us, but against us? We lost control of it? Well, that sucks. Gosh, we need to probably fall back even more.
trap is set.
That's not going to be enough damage. I was thinking about completely unloading on the gatekeeper, but it's probably not enough damage.
Good to go.
Reload. Let's 8 protocol ourselves. I want to hit the gatekeeper. Damn. We're in so much trouble, guys. This is going to be a massive issue. We've triggered almost half of the map.
I'm going.
Many zombies there. Okay, so the explosion also started the mine, which is fine. We killed one of the snakes. We still have the problem with the heavy mech here, and we do have a substantial problem with the gatekeeper. The mech somewhat does know what to do, really.
Adjusting sights.
Damn. If the Archons are also coming in, that's going to be a very, very bad time. One of the options that we do have is we can lure them towards all of the remote startable cars over there and try to just blast up everything with enough damage.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
So the gatekeeper will take some extra damage from the blazing pinions. Our grenadier is in a bit of a tough situation.
Incoming fire.
If we had a grappling hook, that might turn out to be easier. So we need to get towards this side of the map, because the only chance that I'm seeing is we're letting them run into a lot of cars and explodable objects. And with these cars and objects, we can we can deal enough damage. So full movement through all of this.
Utilizing hook.
Grappling, and let's get into a defensive position. Over here.
To that position. Together we are stronger.
We're also out of ammunition. We definitely need to have some more static rounds where we just have time to reload. Going into full cover.
Worth it.
Alright. So far so good.
Already there.
Moving all the way over to here. Now, as for explodable cars, like this is all 12 damage. And boy, there is a huge area. If we can move past that area and somewhat make it down to here, so that these guys need to run into here, this is going to be a slaughterhouse. So I guess one of the best positions we could hope for I don't want them to run through us and then all of a sudden find our Reaper. That would suck. I also don't want them to just like move up. The zombie will come up here, so all of these ways are probably blocked. It's likely that the Archon will fly like down here. Maybe we're just standing where we are, to be honest. Reload. So the next time we use Banish, it's really going to deal a lot of damage. There are the Blazing Pinions. They deal some extra damage. And the Gatekeeper is actually quite injured. That's the first one in range. That's the second one in range. That's the third one in range.
I think I'm bleeding.
It's the fourth one in range.
I'm taking a fire.
Oh, He's sacrificing his zombies and heals himself up. Cute.
You cannot run.
The zombie at this point is just a nice little gimmick. Okay, so
Now we wait.
why did I just throw that down there? Why? That was ridiculous. Okay, at least we can hit the gatekeeper. But that's another story. So if we were to trigger this one, we would hit 3. 1. Yeah, that's probably the best for now, and we're going to pull them back further.
What's over there?
So move into here,
Let's do this.
finally reloading. Okay, so move into here.
Moving to designated coordinates.
No, we don't want to use that yet. We can use that way better with the jump start. Alright, that's 36 points of damage.
Seize any advantage.
Lots of Archons that we could potentially hit. Now we're instead healing ourselves.
I will move. Reloading weapon.
Okay, wow, that's intense. I really need to think that through. Let's hope they come and we can lure them into the next explosion. Yeah, hitting him is a bad idea, brother. There's a heavy amount of retaliation. Like, if you hit him, it will backfire quite intensively. Wow. Unfortunately, we have a cooldown on the explosion. This would be a nice little setup. Oh no, not again. Nice. It was using the gateway into the other direction. I was already afraid that it would deal damage to everyone.
My failure is my own. I am under fire.
Okay. One more turn and then we can explode these things. We just need to hold back a little bit longer.
Healer mode.
Hear my strike.
Hitting the mech. So what are the low targets of which we could get? Hmm. 28 hit points Archon, maybe. The snake, maybe. The gatekeeper, maybe. I mean, the gatekeeper would make an excellent target also for a face-off. Let's try to get the gatekeeper and hope that this will work. So that's 2 hits. Shell is closed again. Okay, fair enough. Moving really close so we can get the maximum amount of proximity on our shots. And this here. It's hopefully going to shred it. Come on. Come on. Keep going. It's down to 1 HP, which means with our improved stock we can kill it. We're definitely going to do that. Because it will also kill the zombie.
Service is over.
Perfect. Zombie gone. Gatekeeper gone. Next target. If possible, one of the Archons. I think that Archon here could be a good starting point. Dual shot, and let's give it a try. We did miss it, but there is a chance for an execution. Yeah. So they are missing, but they still take the return fire. Oh, blazing pinions. Interesting. We need to move anyways, so might as well do it now. This guy will take some extra damage from blazing pinions. And this here is like a melee slaughter fest. He tanks both of them, thanks to 8 protocol. No, 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 no. Shit. We need her in order to get the... We need her in order to get the explosion. So I definitely need to free her. Alright, Traitor Mox. Gets up here. Moving back and hopefully killing the Viper. Very good.
I am the victor. I must have ammunition. Give me a minute.
So that's 2. And that would be same damage, just larger. So might as well take this here. Let's go.
Enjoy the show.
Fair enough. By the way, that was our last blasting. So from now onwards,
Rolling.
we need to kill them fair and square.
It's down. On reserves. I'm going.
Oh my god. No! Oh my god. This is wonderful.
All right, I'll go.
We find ourselves in a situation which you should never have in the first place, running into the enemy territory. It's just a stupid idea.
They're shifting their attack. This looks a little ugly.
We're taking a lot of damage. Come on, miss. Very good.
They're all over me! I need a med kit here!
Wow, that's serious. We're in a big cluster fucked up situation.
As you order.
Let's try to kill them,
Still need a kill shot.
which is so much more difficult if they continue to evade.
Reloaded!
We're gonna get hit anyway, so might as well just stand our ground. That's one down.
Big
Good job.
deal.
We will fight together.
So let's heal ourselves.
Detail.
And since movement doesn't really offer us any help, we're just like counter healing. Back to 26 hit points.
Down here.
Taking some serious damage though. Blazing Pinions?
Some damage here.
No. Does not seem to be willing to go for Blazing Pinions. Fuck, we're burning. Of course. Oh my god. Did he just randomly kill a civilian to multiply? I feel the AI is using strategies that I've never seen before.
I hope it's worth it. Barely a hit. Heading to that location.
Hey, protocoling ourselves here.
Moving.
We need to hunker down. I don't see any other option.
Safe. I will wait in cover.
Backs against the wall. This is not really working as I would have expected it. Okay, Blazing Pinions is fine. I don't have an issue with that. Basically wastes his turn. I wanted to move anyways. Overwatch is okay as well.
Who's got a med kit?
Gosh.
I'm under enemy attack.
Are you kidding me? They are starting to replicate? Oh my god. Wow. Okay.
Tactical movement. Must reload now.
We're green to go.
Reload and let's get the Overwatch.
Negative damage. Ready to engage. That didn't do much.
I think this guy is almost done. 5 hit points. Come on. Alright, let's prepare the purifier and shred it slowly.
Plate.
Unfortunately, we did not get the Archon there. Can't get over to the other side. Can barely shoot this guy, and that's about it. So still 3 Archons. The Chrysalid is making me very, very nervous with his suicidal tendencies to kill like every citizen, every civilian here. But the main problem are still the three Archons.
I am taking damage.
We're hitting for a lot of retribution damage, which is great.
I think they got me. I don't feel so good.
Okay, we're down to 1 HP. Shit. Oh my gosh. He's going for the next one. That's going to be a breeding facility.
The fight is getting worse.
So we're offering the guy with the most hit points. Well, it's basically removing the guy with the least hit points. I wanted to try to go for an execute. Let's try again.
I will stand with you.
Well, the chrysalid is frightening me.
Rock and roll.
Right, this guy's down to 9 hit points. If he immediately takes again, he gets a retribution strike. And come on, fire. Friendly fire.
We let the flank open.
Need a medic!
Oh shit.
Ready to go.
Time for the chrysalid. Chrysalid poison deals 2 to 3 damage. So let's give ourselves an 8 protocol.
I need to reload.
We're looking at 10 hit points. Yeah, we need to kill it. Problem is that the chrysalid poison will continue to tick. So we have one more round and then we need to evacuate our... Oh no, we're immune. Oh, that's good. Because we have a med kit. Almost forgot about that. Did we just miss the retribution? Shit.
They are targeted.
Not good.
Everyone misses everything. Oh my god. So intense. Well, definitely no more room for mistakes.
I move.
Reload.
Loading.
Reload.
Oh, yeah.
Overwatch.
I'm on it. What's over there?
Get behind full cover. And
Come
Overwatch.
get some. Armor's still holding. That armor's tough.
Alright, he moved twice. That's fine. We're down to 9 turns. And we still got enemies going. At the end of this run, I don't want to hear that there hadn't been like great situations. We certainly had our fair share of really, really difficult situations. Explosion, 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 none of which are helpful.
Locked and loaded.
Let's mark him. Fortunately, he's in full cover. Moving further back because I really don't want to be hit by this fire.
Get it together.
I think that made the difference. Let's shred him first. And we can reload first, and then we shred him. There we go. Overwatch. So I knew there had been two. I know there had been two chrysalids. I think this one here popped up. No, this one here popped up. So there's another one like somewhere here. Don't want to run into that nasty bitch again.
I can cover it.
Ooh, the tower is a problem, but I think we can avoid it by standing just here.
Moving quickly. Objective located.
Yep, we're out of line of sight.
I'm going. Roger that. Headed there now.
We might even be able to remote control the tower. That could be a thing. Like the tower would give us extra firepower.
Good copy. Moving on target.
I go where you tell me.
We have one more turn until we can put ourselves up.
I await their approach.
I won't let them past.
Back
Reload.
online. It's
Reload
killing time.
Overwatch.
Scanning.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen.
I go.
take it.
We're taking over the tower. Maybe not. So we're not going to take over the tower. But we're going to stop the counter. Moving in.
I am on the move.
We've got the sequencing data. Unfortunately, also revealed ourselves.
Charges are inactive and the package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
And we're going to move. So I'm not sure, but I think the only real threat is the one chrysalid. However, if this tower is now acting up, then maybe that's going to be the real threat. I don't know.
Destroy their armor. I will not fail you again.
So let's give Mox here a protocol for threat assessment, but also to be more difficult to hit.
Got it covered. Affirmative. Covering now.
Watching comes naturally.
Their journey ends here.
Towers, however, shouldn't, or are usually not the ones that keep the lights on. So if there are only towers left over, the game ends the mission. Which tells me, pretty accurately, that there is going to be a chrysalid somewhere. Most likely, I assume it's going to be here. And this chrysalid will only start coming out when we're approaching it.
Order confirmed. A-10 battalion.
On Overwatch. Come get some.
I stand ready.
I'll watch closely.
The enemy is moving.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe there is someone to the north.
I go as ordered. No trespassers.
All right, I'll go. Affirmative. Covering now.
My turn on watch.
That's
So
affirmative.
we're keeping our low hit point comrades really at the back line. Also, these two determine the front line.
Yes, Commander. Attacking on sight.
I see everything.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it.
I hear aliens.
So we hear signals pretty much straight in front of us. Oh my god, yet another patrol? Are you serious? Okay. That's some hardcore bullshit. Wow. Alright, so we're going to blow up that truck. Of course. The explosion wouldn't affect him. But maybe we can lure in the Archon to take a swing. We're definitely going to start with the Archon. And we're making sure that our injured colleagues are standing way, way back.
Is it clear? Orders confirmed. Moving out. Got it covered.
Overwatch. Overwatch. Let's just start hitting the Archon.
I have failed.
Good, it's down to 30 hit points, which means next turn we can most likely kill it. Optimal case, it would go for Blazing Pinions.
It's still moving.
Or position himself here, that's also fine.
Fucking bad.
Oh, both of them stand next to the car. That's even better. Because this car is now going to explode, guys.
This is burning out of control.
Just letting you know in advance, right? Because good old Sandman here is moving back. We're looking at a solid remote start.
Watch closely.
See you later. Bam.
Ready to rock.
Let's make sure that we get the Archon. I don't want to jump up to high ground because I really don't know what's up there. Might as well be another problem. So that's threat assessment Overwatch.
Missed the target.
So close, come on. Let's go.
For the free. I must improve.
All right.
Shot failed to connect. Let's rock.
50-50. Let's try to completely strip him. Nice one. Good hit. Come on. All right. One's good. One's good.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Back in.
Reloading further.
It hit the plate.
There's some extra damage. Good job.
They will fight no more. I have no more ammunition. I reload.
All right. One last chrysalid.
On Overwatch.
I will watch. Cover me. I'm reloading.
If we play our cards right,
Ready to engage.
this here might be over very, very soon.
I'm on it.
It is under my watch begins.
Come on, crazy chrysalid.
Repositioning.
You want to jump on us?
Understood. Moving out. I hope it's worth it. Come get some.
Moving there.
Reapers are always
Moving to Overwatch.
I will not waver. No.
Eventually it will come our way. It's just a question when it will arrive.
Got it. Moving. Moving to position.
Let's put ourselves here in case this car explodes. I generally don't want to stay near cars that haven't been blown up so far.
I won't let them pass.
I am watching.
They've played themselves.
Got it covered.
Watch order confirmed.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Affirmative.
It knows where we are, so it'll come here. But before it does so, it will kill all of the civilians around.
I will go.
I'll watch closely.
Come get some.
Attacking on the sounds of our enemy.
Wow. This chrysalid is taking some time.
Overwatch.
No trespassing.
If I wouldn't be, or if we wouldn't be so incredibly hurt, I would definitely follow it.
Not like this!
Moving to Overwatch.
It is under my watch.
I see everything.
Got it covered.
The enemy prowls near.
Come on. There we are, the last lurker.
Their armor still holds. To that position. I await their
Overwatch.
I am
Definitely
on watch.
Overwatch. Another Overwatch. Overwatch and Overwatch. Here we go, guys.
efficient attack.
Target eliminated.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down in
Oh
the area.
boy, I can't believe that we made that mission. I was ready for the next losses here. Specifically when we trigger. What was that fight? A Gatekeeper, 3 Vipers, 5 Archons, 4 from below, 1 from above, a Purifier, and I think we were running with 2 zombies. Oh, and a chrysalid. How should I have forgotten that? So that in itself is a huge battle.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by
Like
criminal
the
elements,
Archons
such as the one that
alone
occurred
are
today.
250 hit points.
The elements have total faith in our ability to
The Gatekeeper
overcome and
310, not
all
even to
threats
count
to our
for the armor, which is ridiculously high. Vipers 20 each, so that's 370. Yeah, I would say around 500 hit points against us.
I'm glad to see that our cooperation with the resistance factions is going so well, Commander. Their soldiers seem to be a big help around here.
So we got ourselves a Grenadier. What? Did we really just... Oh no, it's a Grenadier. He just happens to look like a Templar. I was about to say,
It looks like we finally got a shot at
great, a
breaking
second
out this
Templar, right?
propaganda machine once and for all. It won't be easy, but we'll see this thing through to the end, no matter the costs.
I mean, you can have any helm you like, not just the Templar helm. Alright, shredding, demolition, holo targeting, chain shot, salvo, and rupture. Good. 3 more days until Syken is gone, negative trade recovery is gone, and then we'll just wait until the covered ops mission is done. Okay, let's get some loot.
Avengers plotting new course.
When inspired, our team is actually quite efficient. Commander?
It's too bad we're not getting any breakthrough researches anymore. So I guess the second weapon upgrade slot for our rifles or the shotguns is not going to work.
Commander, the aliens are still moving forward on the Avatar project. Taking out that facility would deal a serious blow to their efforts.
By the way, negative traits. Let's get them removed. So, only 2 more days? No, 9 hours to be honest. There we go.
Our cooperation has proven to be a boon to the Resistance.
So we're looking for a very short mission. Yeah. So I think 8 days for 2 health is pretty much the best we can bargain for. So now let's think about it. Whom do we want on our mission against the Chosen One? She is immune against melee attacks. Fair enough, but that doesn't mean that we can't stand next to her and actually attack her and parry her attacks. The question is, I don't know the mechanic, if she will stick on, if as an AI she will stick and attack the Templar, or just go for someone else. So I am somewhat inclined to go with our main team. I don't know. You know what? Let's get the ability points here and let another soldier do it. So it's mobility +1, which by the way is some Ranger should get. Or we might even give it to Mystic. Yeah, why not? No wounding risk. And there you go. So he will do this mission, and we're basically going to go for the Chosen One without the Templar. We'll take our normal team.
Our order is clear, and we will obey it.
And for that mission, we're going to take the best possible equipment that we do have, and our best possible team. The trash mobs really don't matter. I'll show you how I will prepare for the mission, and then I'll end the video, so you get to understand the thought process behind it as well. I think that's important. So we are going to take our main team with us. The armor is correct. Let's start with Renman here. So his weapon has 2 upgrade slots. I'm not sure about this weapon. It also has 2 upgrade slots, so we might even go for a scope. I don't know, we're not shooting that much. The majority of our shots are not being fired with a rifle. So I'm just double checking what weapons we would use. Probably a normal rifle, and we're looking at a superior scope normal rifle. Okay, so he has 100 aim. We do have 100, so we don't need a plus superior scope. 100 aim is plenty. We might want to go for a shotgun though. Okay, so let's start this the right way. I think we're going to use a new weapon. And if I'm not mistaken, we do have superior extended magazine and a superior repeater. Okay, very good. Good. So, as for a loadout, I think blue screen rounds are still fine. Plasma grenades are also fine. The blaster launcher is also okay. I'm just thinking, do we need anything? She's a melee attacker. Setting her on fire with her melee attacks. That's okay, but is it worth an armor slot? Not sure. It's also hard to judge whether or not we will have issues with healing if we're going to run out of healing. I think we're going to leave his equipment as is. One option could be to actually exchange the heavier armor and give him a mind shield so he's immune against tidal wave. That's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay, let's do this. I thought it through. So instead of a war suit, we're going for a normal warden suit. And we're going for mine shield. Tidal wave as well as the grenades will leave him untouched. And that's worth a lot. I guess similarly here, the Berserker suit has a lot of advantages, specifically the extra movement, but since she's immune against melee attacks, I really wouldn't do much melee against her. So instead of the Rage suit, let's get our standard suit. Hunter's Axe is fine, just for the extra throwing option. So yeah, that should be okay. He is also untouchable. Maybe we tank with him and untouchable. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so 2 mine shields. We are going to leave Edgar Allan Poe the way he is. I think the only option, the only idea which one could have is to give him a superior scope to even further increase his aim and make his long distance shot more worthwhile. Would mean that we're no longer having 7 shots in our magazine, but that we're running around with 3. It certainly has advantages and disadvantages, but I think with 120 aim we are reasonably well set. Last but not least, Roby. Icarus suit, definitely a great idea. Let's go for the nano med kit. I don't know if she's immune against poison though. Here's the deal. We can still give him blue screen rounds, it's no problem at all. I think I'm going to use venom rounds, because if I'm guessing right, then the Chosen is not immune against poison. We do have a dark event running for all of the advents, but that doesn't interfere with the Chosen. Venom rounds, every proc can proc the chance of the repeater, effectively slaying her, which means there is per round 1 more chance to actually slay her, plus also it increases the damage by 1, which means we're now dealing with 4 to 6 plus 2, so 6 to 8 points of damage. So we're also going to see higher crits. I'm just asking myself the question if we might want to go with a pump gun instead. Three to 5. Oh my god, the disruptor rifle is so good. I wish it would be ours. If we were to take the shotgun, we would be looking for a repeater, which we don't have. We have a normal one, but not a superior repeater. Which means we're going to stay with our instant kill weapon, and we could act from afar, a bit better from afar. Alright, got everything together. This is how the mission is going to play out. Thank you so much for watching, and let's use this cliffhanger for our next huge mission. See you in the next video. Bye bye.